Hi Virgo, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. My name is Kayleigh. This is going to be what do I need to know within a relationship reading? No, what do I need to know with love? It's not a relationship reading. Maybe it is in relation to a relationship. Maybe that's why I said it. Relationship. Anyway, this is what do I need to know in love, about love reading for the sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever planet you want to apply to in Virgo reading. Roles can be reversed. Spirit's a wonderful thing. Decides there is no genders. There is no set positions. So if I'm reading this for you and you relate more to the other person's side of the story, then that's where you're supposed to watch the story from. We don't all sit in the same seat in the theatre, do we? There's all different perspectives. The deck is Tarot of the Hidden Realms, if that matters to you. Any other gumph is down below, but please remember not to let a reading do not make any decisions based purely on a tarot reading. You have your own free will. You're a grown-ass adult. You know what you can and cannot do and what you can and cannot decide. You don't have to accept what it says. It's just advice. You don't always listen to your parents when you were little, did you? Oh, the moon. Something with regards to secrets and your subconscious. Something you subconsciously know or is hidden in the depths is going to come to the surface. Something primal. Let's see. Six of Swords, moving on, moving forward from something. This could be to do with the full moon eclipse if you're watching this now. If not, it may not be a full moon eclipse. But it is a time where things from your deepest, darkest, old crap comes to the surface, Virgo, and you are trying to deal with it, process it, and just move along from that shit. You're evolving, Virgo. You're evolving. History may feel like it's repeating itself because these are very similar. If you look, that's the mountain she's trying to get away from, and now you've got to realise the mountain and go, do you know what? Yeah, that mountain's not quite as scary or as awful as I thought it was. Yeah, healing, balance, balancing your ills, temperance. I love the card of temperance. I think it might be one of my favourites in the whole deck. It's just beautiful. It's alchemy of dichotomies. It's beautiful. It's the amalgamation of opposites. So if you are literally at stark odds with someone at the moment, and this has brought up all old scars and old wounds and old battles, and your old enemies resurface, you need to look at what it is, what you can do to balance out the two of you arguing, fighting. What do you need to take from that experience to help you heal? Because not every argument is 100% somebody's fault. There are things that lead to it. There are behaviours that you have also had within that situation that have led to that. We're not completely innocent in all situations. Maybe consider their feelings and how you may have unintentionally and not maliciously impeded on those. Because that's when the healing begins, when we look at the other side of that argument and we understand their position. You need to understand their position and where they were coming from to truly heal from where you were. When you look at it from their perspective, you can understand it a bit more and you can forgive them. And I think this is about forgiveness, Virgo. Yeah, forgiveness. Because when you forgive, you can transform. You don't carry the baggage anymore. Death it sounds awful, but death is taking a situation and whatever doesn't serve you anymore falls away so that you can move forward into a new way of being, a new start, a fresh start. So when you learn to forgive them, and there's a lot of birds in this and butterflies, flight, moving, air energy, you've taken a lot of thinking, processing, dealing with the crap, and it does not serve you to carry on taking the old wounds. So if this is a long-term relationship, you are literally going back over all the crap that they have ever done to you. All you're doing is building up more of a baggage weight until you are like this. Fuck me. Just anything else you want to chuck on there? But really, the only person who's taking on that baggage is you. That's happened. That's done with. When you've processed that and you deal with that and you forgive people, forgiveness is for you. It's not for the other person. It's for you. You forgive them because you don't want to carry the shit feelings that brings to you by holding on to that. If someone hurt you, absolutely, you can, if you understand why they hurt you. Like recently I've had someone, not even horrific, it's not that, and it's actually quite funny that what they did, but funny, not funny haha, but like, oh my god, I don't even understand where that came from, and it makes you laugh because you're like, why did you do that? I don't understand. Anyway, I'm not hurt by it. It's something as simple as like a Facebook snub. Basically, I got kicked from a group that for no reason, as in it's a local group for parenting anyway. I got kicked out of this group, and this person has I worked out who it was through just like, oh, well, why was, because I was going to message the group, the admin, to see why I'd been kicked out, because if I'd genuinely done anything, absolutely I want to know, because if you don't know you've done something wrong, you can't process that, deal with that and move on. I hadn't done anything, and the other admin couldn't even understand why I'd been booted, but whatever. And they went, do you want me to re-add you? And I went, no, just let them have it. There's no point. We'll be moving soon because we're moving house soon. Anyway, the person who did it, and I was like, I don't understand. I've never had a problem with them or experienced a problem from their side. And if they have a problem with me, then absolutely I want to know so that I can improve and be a better person. But I then stepped back and looked at what's going on with their life, and they have a lot of stress at the moment and a lot of things going on in their life, and struggles that I don't even comprehend, because I'm fortunate enough to not be in that struggle that they're in at the moment. And I thought, wow, that's not about me. That is, you have a little bit of power as an admin, and that's just one thing that you could control in that moment. And you thought, you know what, this is going to be, it's tiny power, and it's made her feel empowered. And if that's what she's taken, if that's what it took for her to have that little bit of empowerment, that's fine. I'm not majorly hurt, I'm not majorly slandered, but I'm not going to not speak to her on the street, and I have no issue with her. I don't need to be in that group, and it is somebody I know in real life, but they're not. She has a lot on, and I don't think she's done it to be cruel or hurtful or whatever. I think she's just had an admin hat on and been a bit over officious, like, oh, well, you're leaving the village anyway, we'll just delete you from that group. And I'm like, but I still want to come back into the village. I still am my family are still here. I will still, but whatever. I've made the decision. It's not worth pissing her off just to get back in a group, or. And it's the same sort of situation, you know. You can, if you're with someone and they've done something and they've just all these little things, and you just sort of think, instead of going, fuck off, leave me alone, what the fuck are you doing to me? Just go, all right, why? What's going on with you? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that in this moment? What is causing someone to behave that way? Behavior is a response to how we're feeling and thinking at that moment, and how our perception of things in that moment. So maybe to put yourself in their shoes, walk a mile in their shoes for a minute, and just see if there's something within them that has caused them to act that way to you. Yes, it's hurtful, and I'm not by any ways minimizing the hurt that you have clearly had from it, but this is the time to move forward and heal and not take that crap forward. Two of Pentacles, weighing up, balancing out. Was it worth it? It's also got a primrose on there. My nan gave me primroses in a psychic reading once. She came through and gave me primroses. Not that you needed to know that information, I do apologise. But look at the light. Once you weigh up and you go, is this worth even taking with me? No, it's not. I'm going to focus on what's pretty, what's light, what brings happy memories. I'll take the happy memories, thank you. Like my nan bought me primroses. I remember primroses along the path when we walked in the country lanes together. I remember, anyway. But that's what you need to do. You need to focus on the positive in that. Focus on what is growing, not the dirt that's underneath. It doesn't matter how you got what's in this, to the point that you need to focus on the outcome, not the shit that it takes to get to that. Does that make sense? Yes, the shit is important. It's the amalgamation. Because literally, shit is dirt is shit. It's just crap that's all mulched down and rotted down. But it brings all the crap all the old crap springs forth new life. You break down the crap to get the elements that you need, the nutrients, that's the word I'm looking for. Sustenance, that's not what I'm looking for. The elements that you need to take forward with you. So you're literally unburdening the crap. You take the nutrients, and you take the good shiny bits, and you take the lessons that you've learned, and you just grow and you lift out the soil, and you're not in that dark place anymore because you've germinated and grown into a beautiful fucking primrose out into the light. You just need to move through the crap into the light and stop being angry at the past. What's done is done. You need to forgive and move forward. This could be how they're feeling on the inside. That's why they're being so hurtful. Look at that. Angry. Do you want to stay like that? She's fucking nuts, look at her. She's like batshit crazy angry. She's a steaming hot mess of anger and turmoil and anxiety and frustration. Do you want to stay like that, or do you want to move forward and grow, evolve? Because when you forgive, you don't have to forget, and you don't have to, by forgiving, you're not saying that what they did is acceptable. You just are saying, what you did is not acceptable, but I don't need to stay angry at you, and I don't need to carry this crap. I might put a link below for it if I can find the video of something that said similar that I saw a few days ago. I've just got to find the video. But when you stop carrying those feelings and getting angry about it, that's when you are truly free, and you can build a new foundation. You can start anew and rebuild with what you've got, and you will find your team, and you will find your balance. And Three of Pentacles is about teamwork as well. So if this is about a relationship where things have just got shit and you just keep arguing over and over and over, now is the time to just rise above it. Just go, right, it's done, let's move forward, let's start anew, let's build something beautiful together. Stop getting wild and angry and reactive. My feet are twitching. It's like you want to run from what I'm saying, but you need to hear it. You need to forgive. Yes, I get you're angry. Yes, I get they've pissed you off. And right now you are screaming and you're going, why the fuck are you doing this to me? What the fuck is wrong with you? Stop. You've said the right question there. Why the fuck are you doing this to me? You need to sit in their position. And when you respect their position, then you can get around the table and you can start working things through and building something new and from a new perspective. But this needs to be worked through. Anyway, I hope that's told you everything that you need to hear. It might not be what you want to hear, Virgo, but it's what you need to hear. I will see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching. Love and light to you.